In the 1940s, if you were a fighter pilot, you wore leather goggles, a scarf that flapped dramatically in the wind, and you prayed your engine didn't stall mid-flight. Fast forward to today, and you're sitting in a stealth jet surrounded by touchscreens, AI co-pilots, and weapons that can think for themselves. This is the story of how we went from noisy flying lawnmowers to machines so fast they can literally outrun the sunrise. Fighter jets didn't just evolve. They transformed, driven by war, fueled by politics, and pushed forward by a little human, my jet's faster than yours competition. Over the next 17 minutes, we'll take off in the 1940s, fly through the Cold War, break the sound barrier, and land in 2025, where stealth meets artificial intelligence and the sky is no longer the limit. Our story begins in the final years of World War II, when propellers were still king, until one German aircraft changed everything. The Messerschmitt Me 262, the world's first operational jet fighter. Faster than anything in the sky, it could reach 540 miles per hour, leaving Allied pilots wondering if they were chasing or being chased. But speed came with problems. Jet engines were new, temperamental, and had the lifespan of a goldfish. Maintenance crews hated them. Pilots loved them. Meanwhile, across the channel, Britain rolled out the Gloucester Meteor, not as fast, but reliable enough to keep flying without coughing up smoke every 20 minutes. This was a starter pistol for a race that still hasn't ended. The Korean War introduced the first jet versus jet combat. On one side, America's sleek F-86 Sabre. On the other, the Soviet-built MiG-15, flown by North Korean and Chinese pilots. These dogfights were fast, brutal, and often decided in seconds. Speeds climbed past 600 miles per hour, turning aerial combat into high-speed chess. Pilots suddenly needed new training, new tactics, and stronger neck muscles, because pulling 6 GS at that speed was like having an elephant sit on your head. By the late 50s, jets like the English Electric Lightning and the F-104 Starfighter were breaking the sound barrier. The Starfighter was so fast, pilots joked that if you miss your airport, you could land the next one 3 countries over. The Cold War pushed technology into overdrive. The F-4 Phantom II became a workhorse, capable of Mach 2, carrying missiles, bombs, and occasionally pilots with questionable hairstyles. Soviet designers answered with a MiG-21, a small, nimble interceptor that became one of the most produced jet fighters in history. If the F-4 was a heavyweight boxer, the MiG-21 was a street fighter, cheap, fast, and deadly in the right hands. The 70s also brought swing-wing jets like the F-14 Tomcat, which had changed wing shape mid-flight. Why? Because apparently, someone at Grumman watched Transformers and thought, yeah, let's do that. By the 1980s, the goal was total air dominance. The F-15 Eagle promised not a pound for air to ground, a pure air superiority machine that to this day has never been defeated in combat. The Soviets brought the Su-27 Flanker, a massive, agile fighter with enough fuel to patrol for hours and enough missiles to ruin your day. Dogfighting wasn't dead. New radar-guided missiles could kill from miles away. But close-in combat skills were still critical. After all, technology fails, but a well-timed barrel roll? That never goes out of style in the 1990s. Speed took a back seat to stealth. The F-117 Nighthawk wasn't fast, wasn't pretty, but could slip past enemy radar like a ghost in the night. Its angular design looked like someone built out of origami and bad ideas, but it worked. The B-2 Spirit Bomber joined the stealth family, proving that if the enemy can't see you, they can't shoot you in theory. Stealth changed everything, from how wars were planned to how air defenses were built. Suddenly, air combat wasn't just about who was faster. It was about who could vanish first. The 2000s saw the rise of the multi-role fighter, jets that could dogfight, bomb, and run reconnaissance without needing a dozen different aircraft. The F/A-18 Super Hornet became the U.S. Navy's mainstay, replacing both older fighters and attack aircraft. Europe brought the Eurofighter Typhoon and Dassault Rafale, sleek, agile, and capable of carrying enough firepower to make any general smile. These jets blended speed, stealth, and advanced avionics into a single platform. In short, they could do it all and do it well. The F-22 Raptor set the standard for fifth-generation fighters, stealthy, super cruising, and deadly at any range. But it was expensive, too expensive. Production stopped after fewer than 200 were built. Enter the F-35 Lightning II, controversial over budget, but packed with tech. Helmet displays, sensor fusion, and the ability to talk to drones mid-flight. Russia's Su-57 and China's J-20 joined the race, proving that stealth was no longer a Western monopoly. Now, sixth-generation concepts promise AI co-pilots, drone wingmen, and hypersonic speeds. Imagine telling a World War II pilot that in 80 years, jets would fight alongside swarms of autonomous drones. He'd probably ask if you've been sniffing too much jet fuel, from roaring propellers to whisper-quiet stealth. Fighter jets have always mirrored humanity's hunger for speed, power, and control of the skies. The next chapter might be pilotless. It might be hypersonic. Or it might be something we can't even imagine yet. One thing is certain. The sky will never be the same again.